Cash award of 300,000 rupees. That's 3 lakh rupees. And what not? He comes back home and wins what he always deserved. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Standing ovation is what I would request. A standing ovation for Abhijit Gupta.
Hello Abhijit,
Hello.
congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
after a long time coming to Bikaner and winning the championship, how do you feel?
It feels good more so like because I've been unbeaten in the tournament and I had a couple of difficult games where anything would have happened. Yeah, it feels nice to not lose a game and play in a way I used to play long time back, which is solid enough and not lose many games. And yeah, it feels nice to play good chess in Bikaner, especially like you said after a long time. And yeah, I mean I'm feeling better. Also because the level of my games were pretty decent.
Right. So when you were preparing yourself for the tournament, what sort of preparation did you do? Did you look at the lineup?
Yes, I did look at the lineup, but not so much. Like I was just doing my own stuff. Like I've other tournaments also coming up, and I was also playing in UAE before this. So yeah, the general level of preparation I was doing, but nothing special for the particular event.
Okay, so when you are not playing a tournament and not like heavily involved in training, what do you do usually?
I mean, I'm usually always training, like because this has been like part of my life for so long that it's very hard not to train or not to see chess for a day. So I've always told this even before, like if I mean there hardly goes a day where I don't see any chess.
Oh, okay.
So there is always like something, either I'm watching some live games, tournaments are always going on, so something I'm watching, I'm analyzing, something I'm solving. I may not be really working, but I'm always involved in something.
Okay, great. Okay, as you pointed out that yes, there were a couple of escapes, I should say, narrow escapes. So yes, first let's take yesterday's round with Ram Aravind. So if you can tell us what happened in that.
So it was a sharp line, like sharp opening. It was knight out, bishop g5. I was not expecting it, but also I was not expecting anything major in general because I saw like he was playing a lot before, let's say 5-6 years ago down the line, and then probably stopped chess in between because I couldn't find his games. So it was like sort of mixed package. I didn't know what to expect in general, so I just played my usual stuff. And then yeah, it became very sharp. I took some risk in the beginning and he could have punished me for it in the beginning itself, but we both didn't see the tactical trick, which of course the computer shows it later on. After that, I think I had a decent position. I mean, he had some initiative, he sacrificed a piece, so he always has some initiative, but I thought I neutralized it quite well. And yeah, later like engine says, like computer says, well, it is better, but I think practically anybody would take black there because he has like 3 or 4 pawns for the piece, but I have like all the pieces are around all pieces are around his king. So I wouldn't say that was really an escape. I mean, but I'm lucky to win that game. Let's put it that way.
You correctly mentioned that he had a gap, like he had a long gap. He completely left chess and came back. So yes, it was hard to prepare against him, but again, a great game. So which was the other game that you thought that was a little difficult for you?
To be honest, the game against Levant, I think I was dead lost. Like after move 2025, I got one chance to win the game, but I was literally playing on the incremental after that point. So yeah, that was a good escape, especially in the end because it was already 6 hours of the game, and I was defending this queen end game, which is notoriously very difficult to defend. Even if it's a draw, it's very hard to make a draw. But also, if you are on the attacking side, if you are up a pawn in the queen game, also very difficult to convert.
Yes, exactly.
So both things were there. So I was lucky to defend that one. Also in the second round, I don't remember the name, but it was some 2200. Again, it was some sharp Sicilian, where no, it was actually not sharp Sicilian. It was some sort of semi-Slav Miran, and I sort of went into a line which was not really required, and then Yeah, I got completely outplayed in the middle game at some point, and I was also dead lost there. But luckily, my opponent didn't have so much time, and I could utilize that in the end.
Okay, it was against Dhananjay.
Yeah, Dhananjay, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay, great. And which game would you like to consider as your favorite game or the best game you played in the tournament?
That's a tough question because generally, besides these 3 games, I had a decent level of games where I was not really much worse, or I was not really like that much better where I spoiled it. So yeah, overall, I'm just happy with my play. Like usually, what happens is that when you're playing bad, it can my rating performance can vary around. Like
Right.
let's say I'm right now 2600, I can also play like 2200 at some. But at least in this tournament, like it was between 2600, so it
Yeah.
was not. That's why I like that's why I said like the consistency of my play was like even when on bad days I was still maintaining some level, so that was good for me, I think.
Absolutely, Abhijit. So many years of playing experience, and still today, when you face like a 1800 or 2200, do you feel the pressure?
I don't really feel the pressure, but the thing is, they are so underrated. Like this
Right.
Indian 1800, Indian 22, and these days, like especially with the knowledge, like everybody's can get any amount of knowledge with very limited time. So it's sometimes very hard to win a game. Like not sometimes, but in general, it's very hard to win a game. Be it anybody, like be it 1800, 2500, 26. It's very hard to win a game, especially with black pieces. But no, I don't feel pressure about it. It's just that if you're having a normal tournament, you make some couple of draws, it's fine. But let's say if you have lost a game,
Yeah.
and then you're facing them, and again you see that okay, it's not going anywhere, then start thinking, take undue risk, and maybe you might lose again or not. So it's also at some way there is luck factor also, like because if you see, I was losing my second round game, and had I lost or drawn that game, then I won't have this flexibility. Okay, if position is worse, then maybe I can make a draw next game, it's also fine.
Right.
So there is some luck involved, but also I feel in general the chess has gone much higher than what it was 5 years ago.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Abhijit, for sharing those words. Just one last question that I want to ask, that if there is one book you want to recommend, I'm sure you have read a lot of chess books and also non-chess books.
Yeah.
I mean, one of each, like a chess book and a non-chess book,
Sure,
that you
sure.
want to recommend.
So the recent book I read, I mean not recent but few years back, which was really good for me because I just finished it. I was traveling, I think, to Europe to play some event, and I finished in one flight. This was, I think, Gelfand's book. I think his first book. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's Positional Decision Making.
Okay.
Don't remember exactly, but his first book
Okay.
from Quality Chess. So that was really nice. And so the recent book I am actually reading right now is this. It's about Israeli, this. Forgot the name, but it's about their secret service agency.
Oh, okay, okay.
I completely forgot what the agency is called, but it's about that.
So, do you enjoy reading non-chess books also?
In general, I like reading. Like
Okay.
also previously when we used to travel, there weren't many smartphones or tablets, so books were the best time pass you could get on the flights or during tournaments, all those things. So yeah, I generally enjoy reading.
Right, and I just want to add another question. As you mentioned traveling, you have traveled all across the world, played tournaments. Which is your favorite destination to play a tournament?
By far, it is, I think, Iceland. Like there is no near second to it.
Okay.
I mean, just the scenic beauty and especially the playing hall they have. It's just mesmerizing. Like if you can just go there not to play chess also, like just sit there and just enjoy the natural beauty of the country.
Right. You chose Iceland because of the natural beauty, or do you have any chess accomplishment also that you want
Also,
to?
I play quite well there. So both things together. I mean, I've I think shared like many times first places there, won couple
Oh,
of times
okay.
on my own. So it's been a nice place for me in general.
Great. Abhijit, thank you so much once again, and congratulations on a great tournament. We wish to see you more, play well, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.